Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to my live. Together we've got a very special guest. He's going to connect now, British English Plus. Let's get started. Sorry, before I connected like an hour ago, because yeah, I made a mistake, but now I'm here again. Hello everyone. Hi Gabby. Hi Pereira. Hi Cave. Hi there again. Hi Sabri. How you doing? Woo! Hi Louis, my dear friend. What are you doing? How was your sister's wedding? Then you have to let me know. Hello Art Isa. Oh, I'm sure Art Isa is following me too because we've got a giveaway with Iwa. So if you haven't been there yet, go to my last post. You will see me with a tablet. You have to like the post. You have to follow me, follow XP Pen, follow Iwa, and then you can get a free class with me and a tablet. Yeah, Sabri, how are you doing? What are you doing today? Is it cold in Buenos Aires? Hi again. Good, so as you can see here on the screen, here I've got the, here we come in. Woo! Let's see. Yeah, you will see him now in 3, 2. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I think it's afternoon, isn't it? Like for us, it's still morning. Like we are
it's morning,
almost 15 minutes to be afternoon in the UK.
How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Well, now at least in person, let's say. Via
Well,
live.
it's very, very nice to meet you. Thank you very much. I'm doing very well, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm great. It's a bit hot here today in Barcelona. I guess that after this live, I'm going to go to the beach. So that's great. And everything's great. It's funny because you've got that background that I think another teacher has, and it's lovely. What's his name? Laura. Good. Are you at home now? Where are you right now?
So yes, I am at home at the moment. Well, I've been at home since March 2020. So I've been working from home for almost 2 years and over 2 years and 3 months because of the pandemic.
But I didn't know that you were in the UK. I thought that you were in another country.
No, I live in the UK.
Okay.
I'm based in the United Kingdom.
But sorry, so first, can you introduce yourself for the people who are following me and maybe they don't know you? So your name, where you're from. Of course, I know that you're a teacher by now, but yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, you call me Ahmed or you may call me Jack. I've got 2 names. I'm originally from the Middle East, but I live in the United Kingdom. I'm based in England, so I live in the Midlands in England, and I work in London. I'm a consultant, so my day-to-day job, I do consultancy in London, and in my free time, I just do videos and teach English in my free time.
Really? I thought that was your full-time job.
No, this is not my, this is not my, well, I'm trained, like my background, I'm a teacher by training, but I really never had the chance to teach. I graduated and then I've traveled, I moved out of my country, I've done lots of things, but I've never really got to properly teach. And the reason why I've got, well, sort of, I got into teaching. I don't say I got into teaching, but because during the pandemic, I had some time, I was not commuting to the office.
So did this all start during the pandemic?
Like, oh yeah, just like during my free time. So during the day, I wear many hats, many caps. Yeah.
Good, amazing. So you've got like schedule every day. You wake up in the morning, you get online, you work 8 hours, and then you do these videos for Instagram. So it's like you've got a routine like that.
So yeah, my schedule for the last 2 years has been absolutely packed, like 16, 17, sometimes 18 hours a day, like full.
Oh God. Well, sorry.
No, that's right. It's fine because
you got a job, and I'm sorry to hear that you work so much. Oh God.
No problem. No, it's fine because the thing is, if you love what you're doing, then you're not working at all.
I like that. Yeah, that's true. That's totally true. And well, for those who don't know me, my name's Noti. I'm from Argentina, but I've been living here in Barcelona for 3 years. So yeah, I'm originally from Argentina. My mom's Italian, my father's Spanish, and now I'm living in Spain. So it's a bit of a mess. But yeah, I'm really happy living here, and I've been teaching for 15 years now. That's all I've been doing, like formally, like my job. But then apart from that, I'm a music producer, so I make music, and yeah. So I'm like you, a jack of all trades. I'm trying to do a bit of everything. Then I'd like the days to be 56, 70 hours a day, so I can do all that I like. But well, that's impossible. But yeah, and today the idea of this live was with my dear friend Jack to work on idioms. So, oh, there's so many people requesting live, but we're going to go live together now. Then we might have some guests at the end of a show, at the end of this mini show we're gonna do today. But yeah, so I'm gonna be showing my screen sometimes to show some slides that I prepare with Jack, and then we're gonna post these slides onto stories, so then people can keep them, save them, screenshot them, whatever they want. But I don't know, do you have any in mind for colors, or would you like me to start? Because we've got idioms, and idioms, like you can have books and lists, and we can be here talking about idioms for hours. But do you have any favorite when it comes to colors?
I mean, I think, yeah, when it comes to colors,
I hope you don't
I
say one
really
that I
like,
have.
I like the idiom out of the blue.
What does
Out of
that
the
mean?
blue is a really nice one, and it means out of nowhere.
Exactly,
So,
very good.
you
Out of
know,
the blue.
yeah, when someone happens, or you contact someone like you unexpectedly,
Yeah,
something happens, and say,
out of the blue.
so yeah, I'm sorry to be calling you out of the blue.
Yeah,
You know?
unexpectedly. I use it all the time, but I have never thought of the color, to be honest. Like, since it's not my native language, like I've learned the expression and now realizing that there's a color in the idiom, like out of the blue, but I just use it naturally. Yeah. But yeah, exactly. That's a good one. So when something happens out of the blue, very good. Some people are saying to feel blue. Very good. And if you see, look at my computer now, it says, for example, these are the slides that you're going to have then later on. So to look or to feel blue, very good. Someone said, one of your followers or my followers said that. So to look or to feel depressed or discontented. So now my boyfriend has left me. Things are really looking blue or looking really blue. Very good. So we usually use the color blue for all related to depression, sadness. Like I remember the movie Inside Out, Disney movie. Have you watched it? And I think that the character that is sadness, or I can't remember the name, is blue, and he's always like that, like feeling blue and depressed. Yeah. Someone said, "I'm over the moon." That's a good one. That has to be maybe with future idioms. You're gonna talk about weather or natural things, but yeah. So out of the blue, that's a good one. Another one that I like is this one, that is to see someone in his true colors, or to see someone's true colors. Like, for example, I don't know, I was talking to my best friend, and when he started talking about money and he told me that I owe him some money, or I could see his true colors, like, oh, so he's all about money. I could see his intentions. So yeah, I think we don't have that one in Spanish. We just say intenciones, like intentions. Yeah, his intentions. So true colors. If you want to see it again, for the ones who are reading it, to see someone in his true colors. Good.
Colors, yes.
Do you
So,
usually use this one or not? Like this idiom? Do you
oh
usually
yeah,
use
I
it?
mean, yeah, particularly when, I don't know, lots of situations, like politicians are known for showing their true colors,
Yeah,
during campaigns they will be
exactly.
like,
That's an
very,
amazing example. Yeah.
but I think when people are, say, maybe when they're in a position of power or authority, then you get to see their true.
The true colors. Yeah.
Exactly.
Good.
Another one, actually, since you're talking on color, I just wanted also to mention another, which is really quite funny, and that is the black sheep.
Ah, wow. You see, I didn't think of that one as a color. Good.
You
Yeah.
know, so yeah, when you say a black sheep, so for example, let's say you've got a family and you've got one little cheeky, naughty child of the
That's me.
family,
That's my name,
always, you know,
Naughty. Yeah.
responsible. Oh, what a coincidence! You know, a really naughty one who's always creating problems, always creating troubles, and you can say, you know, Jack is the black sheep of the family. So is that the bad, you know, member or the odd
Yeah.
member?
Or at least, yeah, exactly.
So
Maybe
yeah,
sometimes it's not that it's bad, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. When you say that, maybe it's not that he's bad or he's not, but he's completely odd, different from the rest. Like, for example, all my
exactly.
family, like my father, my brother, my uncle, they all went to the same school. I didn't want to go to that school, and I didn't. So my father always said, like, you're the black sheep of the family. Like, all the members of our family for centuries have been going to the same school, and you didn't want to. And I said, no, I don't want to. And all my family has always been like chemists and specialists in pharmacy, and I'm a singer, teacher. So he's always on like, you are the black sheep. Yeah. So that's a good example with the
So,
color. Good.
yeah, another one that just occurred to me as you were speaking, actually,
Good.
is, you know, the other day you got in touch with me, and I thought, yeah, this is a great opportunity. This is the golden opportunity for me to get to know, you know, Naughty, and get to interact with you. So that was a golden opportunity. The color
Oh,
gold. So this was a golden opportunity, which means it was a perfect chance
good.
for me.
A golden. Well, thank you. It's been a golden opportunity for me too. Because we should go. We should make that YouTube video. A YouTube show something with you. I should be. I would love to be. Okay. Then there is one that is to be off color. So this is a bit similar to be blue, right? To be not quite at my best or your best. Like, oh, she's slightly off color today. Like, maybe because she's been out, she got drunk, maybe, and she's a bit off color today. So she's gray, maybe.
That's a
But
really
yeah,
nice.
so to be off color. Some people are saying feel blue, I'm over the moon. Yeah, I'm trying to really. If you have your own idioms with colors, just let us know. Good. And then, of course, we've got to see someone's true face. It's like to see someone's true colors. Someone is asking, I don't know that one with true face. In Spanish, we would say that. Now, yeah. In Spanish, I think that instead of to see someone's true colors, you say face, like true face, like his real face.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also well, that actually thinks also brings me to the other. I've got one here in front of me, and that is, you know, I mean, this is also related to color, really, and we say like red tape, red tape,
Red tape.
and this is a really good idiom. So when you go to, you know, official procedures and government, you know, there are lots of steps.
Yeah,
There's
I
lots
hate
of
red. Yeah.
bureaucracy. So there are lots of bureaucracy there, and that's called red tape.
Mm.
And that's really good one. A lot of people are saying, let's cut to the chase of it. Let's cut the red tape. We don't want to go through the steps and the procedures. It will take us forever to do
Yeah. So
that.
you can say I hate red tape.
Yeah,
Or you say, okay, good.
that's good to avoid, you know, red tape. And yep, and
Nick Dutton is saying, my parcel hasn't been delivered by DHL and I am seeing red. That's a good one. That's a good one.
very angry,
Very
really
angry. Make sure you follow
very.
Nick Dutton. Nick Dutton actor is a good actor here in Barcelona too. Okay, so now weather idioms I've got. I like this one. This one, I chose this one because if there are Spanish speakers here watching, this is exactly the same in Spanish. So the calm before the storm. So usually it's a period before an upheaval or crisis. So we say exactly the same in Spanish. Es la calma antes de la tormenta. So it's exactly the same. And I think that's a good one for Spanish speakers, at least I don't know if there is that in other languages, maybe similar. If you want to let me know. Paraíso, you're from Madrid, so you must know that one. She's saying, good. That's a good one with weather. Do you have any other there?
That's a really good one that you mentioned about the weather. The other thing also, which I mean, in English we also say like calm before the storm. You know, like it's as you just mentioned. But the other one is also like I am under the weather. So, for example, yeah, I feel a bit under the weather. So when you say this in English, it's an idiom, and it means I am feeling sick or unwell, or
yeah, exactly. It's related to health, right?
So yeah, I'm feeling a bit under the weather means I'm not feeling very well, and it's really quite common in the UK, like in British English, it's really quite common. So I'm feeling a bit under the weather,
like a bit rough. I'm not feeling really well. Good. Some people say that in Arabic, the one about the storm is the same. Good.
Yes, and that's correct. Like in Arabic, they say al-asif or al-hudu ma qabla al-asifa. So hudu ma qabla al-asifa. Like this is a calm before the storm. So yes.
Good. Excellent. The weather in Australia is freezing right now. They say red tape, bureaucracy. Nick Dutton says, yeah, exactly. Then this one, I like this one. To steal someone's thunder. I love this one. So it's when you prevent someone from having success or getting the attention by doing something, whatever the person was planning to do or say. So I like this idea of stealing someone's thunder, like the image in your mind when you read it. I like it. So for example, here it says, I didn't mean to steal your thunder, but I just had to tell your mom about your promotion. So maybe someone said something before you do, and then that person steals your thunder, like your opportunity. I like that one.
Your show. It's also something like, I don't want to steal your show, which is also a really nice one. Absolutely.
Your show, that's a good one.
The other one also, which is related to weather, which I think is really nice, and this is, I really quite like that one. So in English, we say, it never rains, but it pours.
It never rains, but it pours. Okay.
So basically that means, if you have been in a difficult situation, something went wrong, and then everything else suddenly becomes wrong. Like you woke up and you're feeling unwell. You wanted to go to the airport to catch a flight. So you went into, the car is not working. So you went to the train station, the train has been delayed, and you wanted to buy a ticket, and you forgot your wallet at home. And
that's the story of my life. The story of my life. You're telling the story of my life. Oh, when you said the idiom, I thought that it was something positive. That's funny. Like when you said it, I didn't know this one, so I thought it was the other way around. So look at that. It's funny. I thought that it was something good, but no, the opposite. It's like something's worse and worse and worse. And some people are saying this is a good one, and you know that I never use. Well, I know it, but I usually don't use it. The silver lining. Like some people, instead of saying the whole idiom, they just say the silver lining, right? There's a silver lining in every cloud or something like that.
The silver lining is that. So yeah, it's like, if the situation, if you're living in it, like if you got a situation is terrible, but there must be some nice bits, some good aspects of it, so always look at the positive side of it.
And is it the same in Arabic? Because in Spanish we say the same thing, like siempre está el sol detrás de la tormenta, like there's always the sun after the storm, something like that. We've got in Spanish. Is it similar in Arabic?
I'm trying to think. That's a really good question. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I do believe that there is one. Yes.
What I like about this one is that sometimes you can hear this in movies, or I can hear like my boyfriend. My boyfriend is from the UK too, and when he's with his friends, I can hear like the short version of this. Like they don't say there is a silver lining in every cloud. They just say there's a silver lining or silver lining, something like that.
Yes.
So you can even shorten it.
Yes.
That's cool. Good. Let's see the next one I've got here. What is that one? Oh, this is a good one. It's related to weather. Well, I don't know. Maybe I did it wrongly. Maybe it's not weather to say shadow, but I don't know if you good. To be afraid of your own shadow, for example, to be afraid of your own shadow describes a person who's very for example, frightened of everything. So Richard
Yeah.
constantly worries about security. He is afraid of his own shadow.
Yeah, he's a very frightened, he's a very scary person. And in English, like, and this is used by quite a lot of children, like young people say, like, he is a scaredy cat. Yes, like he's a scaredy cat, like he's afraid of everything. You don't be a scaredy cat.
Security cat. Oh well, haven't heard of that. Good. Someone says, yeah, for you, Jack, that there is one in Arabic. Well, maybe if you can write it, he can read it, but have no idea. Maybe people are writing it, but I can't read that. Oh, it's way too difficult for me. Good. So, then what about, well, you have just mentioned one with animals. I was thinking about idioms with animals, and you have just mentioned one like scaredy cat. That could be one. But for example, this one I really like, to kill two birds with one stone. Please, guys, not literally, we're not killing any bird, please, but to kill two birds with one stone is an idiom, and it means to get two things done at once. For example, if you pick the groceries up when you drop George off for his shift, you will kill two birds with one stone. So it's like you do two things at the same time. And I like that one.
Fantastic. A really good one. So sometimes, just to make it a bit milder, we could say, because the word kill, you know, it's terrible. Because
Yeah,
like
that's
to hit two birds with one stone. So in Arabic, this could be like, you know, تضرب عصفورين بحجر. So like, you know, achieve two things or more than two things at once. Save time and be more efficient. So yeah, maybe you're going, so you're going to work, so you're driving, so maybe you've got children, so you drop children off, you know, at school, and then you on. So yeah, hit two birds with one stone.
Amazing. Someone is saying, my cat is afraid of his own shadow. That's a good one too. Yeah, sometimes cats are like that, Eric, when you come close to them. Good. And in Spanish, we say matar dos pájaros de un tiro. So it's like, I think it's even worse in Spanish. Like translation is like to shoot two birds at the same time. Oh, well, yeah. So let's say that the best version, the mildest is to hit two birds with the same stone, or with one stone. Good. Then I got this one that is really cool, and this happens to me a lot sometimes. I do this. I let the cat out of the bag. So that is to reveal a secret. So usually, if you're like me, you accidentally let the cat out of the bag and you talk about a surprise party when you shouldn't, because it's a surprise party. So do you usually let the cat out of the bag?
Well, I try to be careful, but you know, there might be times where you know, it might be a slip of tongue or something. So you let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah, accidental. Oh, this tripod is being tricky today. Good, there. Okay, and do you have any other with animal in mind?
Of course, I've got quite a few actually. One of them is when we're talking about animals. I've got one here, and that is hold your horses.
Oh, that's a good one.
Please hold your horses, which means wait a minute, hold on a second, be patient. Yeah. Just hold your horses. I'm still working. Just hold your horses. You can also say, there's a bit fishy here. It's a bit fishy. Something.
Oh, we've got that one. Someone said it smells like rat. Something like it smells like rat. It's a bit fishy.
Exactly. It's a bit fishy. It's a bit, you know, odd. It's a bit suspicious. There's something wrong about that. You know. The other thing also you could say, if you're talking about animal idioms, is that, you know, she's a copycat or he's a copycat. Like a person who exactly does the same thing as you do.
Well, yeah, it just has the word copy, like cat at the end. That's good, yeah, because to copycat someone is like to copy.
Yeah, like,
someone was asking.
A copycat. You're always doing the same thing as I do. Stop being a good idea. And the other thing also, which is I like, is quite common and you really used in English. Like I can ask you, like, So you've had this car, maybe you've had a really a nice car, and I'm sort of like, or maybe you've bought a house, and or maybe you've had trouble with your phone, and I've been asking, oh, for how long have you had this mobile phone, or for how long you've had this car? Or because I've had this car for because they're like donkeys years,
Yeah.
or
Donkey.
donkeys years.
Ah,
It means I've had
it
it for
means
a
for long times because they are very long.
no, I've had it for a very long time.
Ah, yeah, very good, very
Donkey's
good.
years. So I've had it for donkey's years. Like I've had this car for
Never heard
donkey's
of
years.
it. Yeah, good.
It's a really nice one for
Well,
donkey's
I've
years.
had it for donkey's ears. Good. We have to include that in the slides. I love it. And someone said if you can explain again the hold your horses one.
Okay, so maybe let's think about this situation.
You're
Maybe
working and I'm bothering you, maybe?
maybe you're a teacher.
Yeah.
You ask questions. So you got a group of students,
Yeah.
and you ask Mark, please, Mark, stand up and give me the answer to that question. And then you might get Jack just, jumping out, and say,
They're like, me, Mr. Jack, I have the answer, I have the answer.
hold a minute, hold your horses, be patient, calm down.
Okay, okay. Good. Very good. Amazing. They're saying thank you so much for donkey's ears. I didn't know that one. Very good. Yeah, we're all learning. And as I always say, I'm an English teacher and I'm always learning. Like every day I learn from my boyfriend, from my boyfriend's friends, from the radio. So it's like a never-ending journey. This one we are gonna have it then in the slides. And then what about this one, to put the cart before the horse? I find this one really good, and I have no idea in Spanish if we've got this one. But so it's like to do things in the wrong order. For example, people are putting the cart before their horse by making plans on how to spend money before we are even certain that that money will be available. So it's when you sometimes do things, or maybe you're talking about someone like, oh, for example, I know Noti is feeling bad because he went to the gym. Well, maybe not. Maybe he's feeling bad because he's not going to the gym, and now he went to the gym and he's blaming the gym. So to put the cart before the horse, it has to do with that thing. But I don't know that one in Spanish. I don't know. But I found it really useful when I heard it. I don't know if it was on a movie or something, and I was like, oh, we're gonna teach this one. Do you usually use this one, or it's not very common?
No, we do. I have to say, it's quite common actually in English. Well, at least pretty much in my experience. So yeah, I think we do this. When we tell people just to do things, in an organized, planned, logical, chronological way. With that it made. We could also say like, don't run before you. For example, like there needs to be a step-by-step process.
Step by step, good. And what about body? I think this is the last one, the last topic. Body. Do you have any in mind?
So body idioms. That's a really good question.
I've got one yes. Here that is, for example, to have a cheek, like to be extremely disrespectful towards someone. Like he has a cheek. I don't know, the minute we were introduced, he was asking me for a loan. He was asking me for money. He has a cheek. And I think that in Spanish, how would we say that? We would say, the translation would be like, he doesn't have a face. Like the translation, no tiene cara. Yeah. He doesn't have a face. Like he has a cheek. Here's like cheek, right? He has a cheek.
That's a really good.
People are saying we can put this.
Just actually something that, sprang to mind. And that is when we're talking about body. I mean, there are quite a lot of them, but one of them, really quite common in the UK, is break a leg.
Oh, yeah, please, not literally.
That is really like good luck. So today, okay, so let's, for example, all right, so Arsenal are playing Tottenham tonight. Yeah, Arsenal, yeah, good luck. Yeah, break a leg.
Break
good
a
luck.
leg.
Yeah, break a leg, which means good luck. I've got a big presentation ahead of me today, or I'm going to for this job interview. So you can say, yeah,
break leg.
Yeah.
Good.
which
Manar,
means good luck.
Manar is saying, and a good one. I'm all ears. I'm all ears. That's a really good one.
It's
Congrats.
a great one. I'm all these, which means like I'm attentive, I'm fully listening. And in Arabic we say "ana kulli azanun saghiya." So I'm all ears. So just give me a minute. Let me just finish this email, and I'll be all ears. Just to whatever you want to. I'm all ears.
I'm all ears. I'm all for you. Some people are asking, Ahmed is asking, would you please explain this one? A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
That's a great one. It's a really, really good one. So basically, the this idiom means value or make use of what you already have, and instead of trying to think about the things that you do not have. Or so really like a bird in the hand. For example, maybe you've got a job, maybe you work at a small company, but you maybe want to go and work for Google, and you maybe want to go work for Apple. And so you know what, well, at least now you have a job. At least it's one bird, because if you want to go for Google, you have to work and build your CV and gain the skills. So hold this whole, this bird until you're able, to make it to that. So one bird, one thing guarantee is much better than 10 or 2 or whatever.
Or 3 or 4, exactly. Thank you.
And one thing also, just to comment on that, is also something might be a bit relevant, is people say the grass is always greener on the other
side of the fence. Yeah, I like that one.
So you have to appreciate what you've got, actually, and value what you've got better than thinking about what other people have got.
Yeah, that one has to do more what other people have, and the other one, right, with the bush, it has to do with more what you want. You want two things, more things. Yeah. Someone, okay, she's saying thank you for the explanation. You're welcome. Thank you, Jack. And then the other one, when you've got something really expensive, you can say to cost an arm and a leg. Like I went to the Apple store the other day, and I bought the new iPhone 14. Oh God, it cost me an arm and a leg. So it cost me an arm and a leg. In Spanish, we say it cost me an eye of the face. That's what they say, like translation. But in English, it cost an arm and a leg.
Really interesting. When I was reading the other day, the origin of this, that when people had to go and buy something, I don't know if this is true or not. Yeah. You have to literally, give one of a hand or a leg in order to be able to afford that. So it was extremely expensive. And in English, we'll also say it costs a fortune. Or sometimes also it says, we could say actually, if like nowadays, like the other day I was trying to buy one of these, I think it was iPhone 13 or 14, and a friend of mine said, oh, look at the price, it's a rip-off.
Oh, good, I like that, like a rip-off or a daylight robbery. That's a daylight robbery.
Exactly.
Yeah. Someone is saying, I don't remember the idiom with the chick. Yeah, no worries, because we're going to put this. Some people are asking this to be a PDF so they can download it, but no worries. We're going to put it, and I'm going to tag Jack too. And we're going to put like all the idioms, you can screen grab them. And the one about the cheek is to have a cheek. Oh, you have a cheek, you're extremely disrespectful. Like you're really, well, it's like someone who's really cheeky. And yeah. Okay, and
like to body, which is, I think is really nice. I use this quite a lot, and well, that's two. I've got plenty, but I'll maybe give you 2 or 3. One of them is over my dead body.
Oh, my dead body. Yeah, that's exactly the same in Spanish.
Like it means like unless I'm dead, I will never accept this. So you can say, oh, I want to, drive your car. Well, the child is maybe he's 12 or 13. He's like, at this age, over my dead body. It's important. I will never let that happen. Over my dead body. In Arabic, we say ala juthati, like mustahil, like ala juthati.
Is it the same? Is it similar in Arabic?
Yeah.
Good. And then another one, to keep someone on his toes. Like, for example, if, I don't know, if there's a policeman or someone and he's got his recruits and he says, okay, to keep them on their toes, like to keep them really alert, attentive. So he wants them, to keep someone on your toes. Do you usually use that one? Is it too strict?
Yeah, you know, like I say, like so a couple of years ago, well, before the pandemic, I was working for an organization, and my supervisor used to keep me on my toes
All
all the
time.
time. Let's do
Alert,
this,
on
do
call.
this, do that, you know, constantly, like, you know, because they just wanted people to work
Yeah,
non-stop. So that's on our toes 24/7.
exactly. Oh, some people are saying, please don't write in Arabic. Of course you can write in Arabic. You can write in any language you want in the comments. This is a free live and we respect every language, every person. So don't write in Arabic. You can write in any language. So exactly how. And people don't get into that. Like, don't start talking about that. Just pay attention to the class. This is, remember, we are teaching you and we are helping you. So that's the important thing.
A
So
good, you could say, actually, you could say, you know, keep an eye on this, please. Keep an eye. Like, this is an idiom, like, keep an eye on the class. So
very
you could,
good. Keep an eye. And you have to be all ears, as we were saying before. All ears and keep an eye on that. Very good. So let me see if I've got a couple of questions here. Tell us. Okay, let's see. This is a question. They are saying, tell us the best way to learn English. This is like, I think that I get this question every day on my DMs, but there is no real answer to this. Like, there is not one answer for this. You can learn English in any way today. You're lucky to live in this era where you can learn via Instagram, YouTube, going to classes, face to face, online, watching videos, podcasts. So I would say that there are there are so many. So there is a post on my feed. I'm going to maybe pin it for you to watch it later, where I'm just dancing and pointing at different apps and things. I'm not even talking. It's just dancing and pointing at things, apps online that you can use to learn English. So there are so many you can use. So yeah, I don't know if you want to give any advice, but I think it's too broad, that question, that maybe
I think that's a really good question, and you've given a fantastic answer to that. I mean, just to add to what you've just said, I think it's really important to adopt sort of, you know, adapt a mentality that's like constantly learning. Like, learning is a never-ending process, you know. And I think what is really important is to have a plan, a clear plan on your for yourself, and be committed, be disciplined. You know, if you invest like half an hour or 1 hour for 6 months or over a year, you would see you know, a marked, I would say, improvement in your English. But like, you know, you have to deal with it as something you're quite passionate about. If you're doing this as a job or something that you need to get rid of because you just want to do it,
you have to enjoy it. Yeah.
You have to be quite passionate about what you're doing, and that is a key part of being able to learn, or anything you're doing really in life.
That's why you have to understand what you like or what you enjoy doing. Like, if you like watching movies, well, then try to learn English through movies. If you like listening to music, like me, like I discovered that I love English through music, because I remember this teacher, very first teacher that came to the class with Alanis Morissette's song "Isn't That Ironic," and then when I learned the lyrics, I was like, wow. So if I know this language, I can understand what the singers are saying. And then it was like mind blowing. And I said, oh, I need to learn more, because I want to know what these artists have to say to me. And that was really good. And that's the way I learned, like through music. Then someone is saying if there are good
So
apps.
on music, can I just chip in
Yeah.
and say, there's a really very good idiom in English about music, and that is, oh, that's music to my ears.
Oh, exactly. That's the same in Spanish.
Really good news. That's music to my ears.
So
If
it has
you,
to be, for example, good news. If I'm telling you good news, oh, that's really music to my ears. Yeah.
music to my ears.
Good. So for those who like music, for example, you can always practice. There's a website called, I'm checking here on my list, like lyricstraining.com. Then I can write it, lyricstraining.com, and you can pick any song, and then you can just fill in the blanks and work on that. There are lots of and then there are apps, of course. You've got lots of famous apps. For example, I am promoting one, but this is not my time to promote, so I'm not going to talk about them. But there are lots of apps you can use. But yeah, and they're very good. Like they're a lot of fun. There's some really good, like very meaningful with video, like scenes, and you can learn from the video, fill in the blank, repeat, shadowing. There are lots of. I don't know if you are you working for any of those, like Elsa, Iwa, any of those? No.
Not at the moment. Not
Good,
at the
good,
moment.
good. I find Iwa English one really cool because it's based in like sitcom and movies, and then you learn through movies. We've got now like 10 questions. We're gonna do 5 and then we'll finish. Someone is asking if you are British.
Me.
Yeah.
So I've got my papers for British nationality. So I've got it, but I've lived in the UK since 2015.
Good. So
So yeah.
2016, but you were born in the UK?
No. I've
No,
moved in. I moved to
in
the
Middle East.
UK
Ah, yeah.
7 years.
Good.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's say you're British now. And then how much time does it take to learn a language fluently? Well, that depends on how much time you put in also. But I would say that constantly, I would say that if you are, for example, 6 months, you can pass from A1 to A2. Then another 6 months, you could try and pass from an A2 to B1, but that is relatively, okay? Because it depends on how much time you put in, the amount of, yeah, the type of content you're learning from, yeah, everything. But it's all about consistency and trying to stay steady and yeah, don't give up. Next. What should the English teacher do? Let's see if you want to answer this one. I don't know, but even if you say you're not officially teaching, but what do you think a teacher should do? It says there, it's stuck there, spin. What should an English teacher do to make learners speak English well? Maybe that's a question.
Well, I think really the thing is teachers have a key role to assist students.
Yeah.
But if you're an adult, if you're learning, I think you also teachers are not magicians really. Teachers, they will give you the tools, the keys to help you, open many doors. There's lots of things that you could do yourself to help you with that. But I think as someone, I mean, who's been involved in teaching for a while, I would say try to focus on the key skills, like the 4 skills of English, like speaking, reading, listening, and writing. These are all important skills. And I think from a teacher perspective, I would say try to make it more interactive, more engaging, learner-centered, and trying to take advantage of technology. Nowadays,
Yeah, exactly. I would say
yeah.
you said everything so correctly, and I totally agree with all you said. Basically, the most important words that you said, in my opinion, as a specialist in didactics, is meaningfulness. I think that we should always make learning meaningful. Like, there's no point in teaching numbers, just repeating, but let's make it, for example, let's call your favorite pizza restaurant. So by doing that, okay, they will learn, I don't know, just saying, but try to, or give me your telephone number, or if you want to learn the ABC, well, spell out your email. Try to make things meaningful, useful for the student to keep things, not just repeating. And technology, as you were saying, I think that is key today, because that's how you get their attention. Someone is saying, which kind of accent do you have, Sir Ahmed? What kind of accent
That's
do
a
you have
great
in
question.
English, they're saying?
Well,
I think that they're talking about RP. I guess they want to know that. RP or...
oh, right. The thing is about my accent, I don't have an accent. I mean, I have my own special accent, my unique accent.
Exactly. We all
But
have
I
our
live in
accent.
the UK,
Yeah.
I've lived in many parts of the United Kingdom. I've lived in the southeast. I've lived in the Midlands. I've lived in the north of England. I've lived sometime briefly also visited Scotland, and in Northern Ireland. And there are really quite
So
a
you've been
lot of
picking,
accents,
bits
I mean,
of...
just to give you an example, for example, you could say, for example, is it like a in the southeast, you know, I'm saying I'm doing very well, thank you. You know, I'm doing very well. But if you go to Scotland, the accent is different. You know, like I speak English. You know, it's just very like it's very cool. Both in Scotland, you know, it's really really interesting. And see, it's very different. So people in Scotland, or I believe they speak it with a different accent.
I
So you
think
see,
it's my
like,
favorite. I think that's my favorite. Yeah, like the
I, I,
northern
I
accent.
you know, so Scotland is unique. I love the Scottish accent. Even in Scotland, there are several different accents. Like if you go to Glasgow, for example, the Glaswegian is a bit too hard. I remember one time I went to for an event in Belfast in Northern Ireland,
Yeah,
and it was so challenging because I was unable to understand. Even for a native speaker, you know, people
that,
cannot understand each
just
other because
imagine me. I
the
would be.
different accents, you know.
Yeah,
And even this happens even like in the Arabic speaking world, like you've got the Syrian Arabic accent or the Moroccan
of
accent, Algerian
course. And
accent, Egyptian,
I
you know,
hate it when
Iraqi.
people discriminate because of accents, and it's just stupid to me. But
Just, you
yeah,
know,
but I mean,
and just to add
I
to that
find it.
also, I think one thing I would say really, and this is my piece of advice to any language learner, don't be so fixated, don't be so focused on accent, because your accent makes you unique. You don't want to
Exactly.
be part of the whole group. What makes you unique is your own accent, and
Yeah.
take your accent as a sign of pride.
Yeah, yeah, and the important thing is that you're able to transmit whatever you want to say, whatever you think, whatever you feel, and that's the thing. So as long as you can transmit your ideas, it doesn't matter if you've got a British accent, Scottish accent, Spanish accent, or if I sound too Argentinian or too whatever. As long as you can transmit what you think. Well, there are so many questions, but we won't have time to answer them all. But let me just pick one last. They are basically about accent. Someone is asking, can you translate this Arabic into English? I'm scared of what that is in Arabic, but let's see. Dun,
I
dun,
can't see
dun.
the text. I don't know the text.
Now,
It's not showing up on my.
oh,
For
now
some reason, I can't see anything
you can't
there.
see
I'm really.
the fintech. Oh, then I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't do that. No, because I pinned the question, but I thought that you would say it. No. Okay. Then another one, the last one. What should the English teachers do? Are you British? Are you British? Jack, are you Arabic? They're asking you.
No, by origin I'm not Arabic, but I speak Arabic fluently. So I'm not Arabic. Originally Kurdish, but I speak Arabic. My mother tongue is not Arabic,
Yeah,
but I speak Arabic
but you can
as well.
speak too. And the last one is, can you explain the difference between who and whom? It says.
Who and whom? So that's a really good question. So who? This is a grammar question.
That's very grammatical,
So
yeah.
so when you say, you know, when you're talking about who and whom, like I'd like to ask you about the person who you know, who delivered the parcel. Who is the subject? You know, who is the
Exactly.
who's
Then you have
done?
like the relative clause. Who? The person
It's
who.
a relative. So so yes. So let's say, for example, who and whom, they are both relative pronouns that
Exactly.
represent a person within a relative clause. So when someone is doing the action, we use who delivered
Who delivered.
the parcel. If the person is an object, the action has happened to him or her, we use whom. So this is the parcel, you know, or you know, so we've delivered the parcel to Jack. So to whom
This is the person I'm
did you
delivering to.
deliver?
Yeah.
To whom did you deliver the parcel? It was delivered to Jack. So he's an the object.
Amazing. So, but anyway, that was an amazing explanation. I hope that Norali, you got it. Anyway, you can watch this live again because we're gonna post it now. And yeah, that's it. It's been a real pleasure, Jack, Ahmed, to meet you. And I hope that we can get to know each other in person if I go to the UK soon.
I'd love to catch
Or
up. You know,
you
it'd
can
be an
come to
absolute.
Barcelona. You can come to Barcelona, to the beaches, to have fun.
I'd love to. I'd love to. That would be an absolute pleasure.
Good, and thank you so much for popping up and yeah, for taking the time to be here with us. And it's a real pleasure. Thank you so much, and hope we can make more things soon. Okay, now I'm gonna
Thank you
post
very
this
much.
live. So thank you
Cheers.
so
Thank you.
much, and have a lovely weekend, mate.
All right. Cheers. Take care,
Bye
buddy.
to
See you
all the
later.
followers. Bye
Everybody for
bye.
your time and questions. Cheers for now. Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank
Very good. Thank you so much, Jack. Thank you so much. So everyone, just reminded you, I just want to say that again, today we have learned so many idioms. We're gonna post this now. I'm gonna end the live and I'm gonna post this. So in 5 minutes, you're gonna be able to watch and keep on learning all about these idioms. Don't forget to follow British English Plus. Don't forget to follow me. Oh, thank you so much. Someone says, I know you from Iwa. Yeah, because excellent. Yeah, Iwa app is an amazing app where you can learn English. Then you've got Elsa where you can practice your phonetics. So yeah, those apps are great. Thank you. Have a lovely weekend, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, oh, some people are asking questions, but I am leaving now. You're late. Oh, sorry that you're late. Yeah, we started like an hour ago, but I know. Thank you so much. And don't forget, oh, now that I'm here, don't forget to go to my last post. It's pinned. You can win a class with me of an hour, and you can get a tablet for free, a drawing tablet. So if you want to participate, go there. Go to my last post. You will see me with a tablet in the picture. Let me show it to you. And you have to just like the post, comment it, and say who you would like to have the class with. And yeah, let me show you this one. Go and like it. Let me see. Look. So this is my Insta. This is my Insta. You go here, and this is the post. You click here. You have to write and tag 2 friends, and you're gonna get this tablet. There are 3 winners, so 3 possible tablets, and 1 class with all of you. So don't forget to follow me and follow English Plus too. Mwah. Goodbye. Oh yeah, Prince Saya. I'm gonna share the idioms. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna share the idioms as soon as I finish this live. Good. So let's see. Just a second. May, will, and my. Oh, some people are asking if there are many questions. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna screen grab all your questions and I'm gonna try and answer them maybe as soon as possible, maybe this week. I'm gonna screen grab all the questions and I'm gonna try and answer them all. Okay, guys? So you don't feel that I'm not answering them. Good. Thank you so much. And let me know which was your favorite idiom that we learned today. Let me know. Bye. Goodbye, guys.